All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, thank you for another day on your midday moment with Elder Kevin Vaughan, Dr. Larry Carnes. Doc, how you feeling today, sir? Good to see you today.
Often blessed and doing well. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're excited about what God is doing in our lives today. As Doc always reminds us, he takes care of the just and the unjust, ladies and gentlemen, each and every day. The sun shines on everybody, ladies and gentlemen, around the globe when it comes out. So we thank you so much for being with us today. Also, too, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Those who are new, hey, we talk about one of my favorite words, the power of transformation, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you talk about a journey. You think you had a journey around the world. You get into the travel or to the world of transformation, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have a wonderful journey that you'll never ever forget, and not will it only impact you, but it'll impact somebody else as well. So thank you so much for joining us. Those who regularly listen to us, thank you for following us. Thank you for sharing out, and I trust that you've been taking some great notes and also learning from what Dr. Carnes has been sharing with us over the past months and weeks. Thank you so much for joining us. This is your midday moment, Doc. Thank you for your time, sir. God bless.
Optimum blessing. Well, we want to speak about, of course, we extend the optimum blessing to those who are watching. The greatest and most favorable degree of God's growth, increase, and reproduction, continuously operating, manifesting, being demonstrated in every area of your lives.
Yes.
Everything lost, stolen, or forfeited is returned. Nothing broken, nothing missing, nothing lacking, but the total restoration of all that God intended for you to have when He released you from Himself, His womb, His matrix, when He gave birth to you out of His Spirit. I want to talk to you about positioning yourself today. Position yourself. If there's going to be transformation in your life, if there are going to be positive things that occur,
Yes,
you
sir.
must position yourself
Yeah.
and get ready for those things to occur. Now, when we talk about positioning, we're not talking about physical positioning. You have to position yourself spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
psychologically, you have to position yourself emotionally
Mm-hmm.
for things to happen in your life. What's your position when it comes to your psychological state? When we deal with your mind,
Mm-hmm.
what's your position when it deals with your mind? What do you think about yourself? What's your state?
Yeah.
When you see yourself, do you see yourself as being victorious? Do
Mm-hmm.
you see yourself as being defeated? When you look at yourself and you think about yourself, do you think based upon sensory perception, or do you think based upon the, I'm going to say, forecast?
Mm-hmm.
Notice this, forecast. Think about that word, forecast. It was forecast. When you think, do you think based upon what's been forecast about you? When you position yourself, do you position yourself based upon what's been forecast about you? In order to position yourself, to think of yourself in accordance to what's been forecast about you, you have to know what's been forecast about you. What's been said? Where was it said? And what was the significance of what was said about you? Now, watch this. You can only find out the truth of what's been forecast about you from your place of origin. You have to go back to the place of your beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Very important,
Yeah.
because things around you will give you a false perception.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the one who created you, who pushed you, who
Mm-hmm.
delivered you and brought you forth, has forecast something about you before you materialized, if you will, or
Mm-hmm.
appeared in the natural. So,
Mm-hmm.
what was forecast about you as a spirit? What was forecast about you from your original place of origin? As a person thinks
Mm-hmm.
in their heart, so are they. How are you thinking about yourself? How are you positioning yourself? And have you told yourself, listen to this, I'm about to tell you what you look like to me. When I look at you, you look like victory.
Mm-hmm.
How do you look to yourself? You look like victory. That means that anything that you faced, you walk victoriously over it. Any challenge that comes into your life, you're going to be victorious. Any obstacle, you're going to overcome it. You're here today, and there have been things in your life that you did not think you could make it through, but you look like victory. I like to say it this way: looks like you made it. Elder Kevin.
Oh man, Doc, you hit it right on the money today. Matter of fact, that's a mic drop for sure, Doc, for sure. Matter of fact, I'm thinking here, I was just thinking while you were talking, Doc, you know, our babies need to hear that as soon as they come out the womb and all the way up to whenever they need it. I mean, we need to start telling our babies that, like right now, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that? Did you hear what he said about this area? And Doc, what I thought about immediately was a seed. Oh man, the original seed, what its purpose is, no matter what it looks like on the outside, right? It's all, and sometimes even on the inside because it hasn't matured yet. I was thinking about a seed. You know, a seed has been designed by its creator for a specific purpose, but it don't look like its specific purpose right away, right? It takes a while for it to get to where it's supposed to be. But what that seed, and that's metaphorical, more metaphorically, ladies and gentlemen, that means us. We have to know where we came from, as Doc mentioned. Man, Doc, I just got that. We got to know your original intent, your original seed, if you will, the purpose of the seed, if you will. And I thought about that, Doc, and I wrote down here real quickly that knowing your origin, that was powerful, Doc. Knowing your origin, that's the key. And how many? I mean, that's probably the first time I heard it was today, for me. Anyway, firstly, but you know, we don't get enough of that, Doc, in our system. That means our global system, where people know that they don't know who they are. They're walking around not knowing what they're here for, why they're on the planet. Literally, if you understand what Doc just said, ladies and gentlemen, you will not need to ask the question, "Why am I here?" You will know why you're here. And Doc, that is so powerful. But I was thinking about the seed, Doc. The seed. I just used the example, ladies and gentlemen, real quickly. A mighty oak seed. The oak tree knows who he is, right? Knows who it is. But guess what? It's still not there yet, and it's going to have some obstacles, you know, growing up. But the thing is, it always remembers what it is because it's created for a purpose. And Doc, if we can grasp that as humans, oh man, early. I'm talking about early in our development. Man, when I tell you, it'd be a lot different on this planet today, no doubt about it. Thank you so much for that. That was powerful.
You
Powerful.
know, it seems to be when we think about things,
Yeah.
sometimes we take things for granted like people know. Well, some people
Yeah.
don't know and they have to be educated. And as you said, we have to bring it to their attention or bring it to their awareness.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know, Doc.
Uh, and so I'm looking here. I have something.
Yeah, Doc. This is powerful stuff.
And I'm looking at Psalm 121. I just had something here. I had Psalm 121 and verse 5
Yes, sir.
here. It says, "The Lord is thy keeper."
Mm.
I want you to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Your place of origin,
Wow.
knowing where you came from. I don't care what your religious state is now or your faith is now. And when
Mm-hmm.
I say that, I mean in reference to your relationship. The one who originated you, your place of origin, the one whose womb, whose matrix, whose spirit you were given birth out of.
Yes, sir.
He is your keeper. So you have to know where you originated from. Now, so you have the DNA in you to create.
Yes, sir.
What have you created in your world? What
Right.
have you created and caused to
Yeah.
be your
Yeah.
reality?
Yeah, Doc.
See, it says here, the Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. He's your keeper.
Mm-hmm.
He's your shade upon your right hand. So now, during your time of incubation, listen to me very carefully. This is a transformational nugget I'm going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
During your time of incubation for transformation, listen to it now. Your time of incubation for transformation, know that all of your help comes from your Creator.
Mm-hmm.
While you're in incubation
Mm.
and you're transforming,
Mm-hmm.
there's a metamorphosis that's taking place. You may not understand the process. Notice, you are not the one who decides the process.
Right.
Your process is decided from your place of origin. You got to get this. Now, we make decisions that can alter, but even in that, he's still your keeper, and he knows the plans that he thinks of you. Now, watch this. And they are plans for good, not evil, because in his eyes, you look like victory. Remember to outlove, outserve, outforgive each other. Optimum blessings to you.
And another mic drop, folks. Matter of fact, I need to get another mic over here. Just drop it twice here today, Doc. That's powerful. That is powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I trust that you're enjoying this midday today with Dr. Larry Carnes. Ladies and gentlemen, Elder Kevin Vaughan. Doc, our takeaway today, folks, you gotta know. You gotta find out. You gotta understand. You gotta pursue it. You gotta go look for it, whatever, like a jewel around the country or whatever you gotta do. You gotta look for your place of origin, ladies and gentlemen. You got to understand that the Creator has put you in place, oh man, for a purpose. But Doc, they're going to have to go after it. That's what I'm doing, folks. You got to go after that. You got to go and locate your place of origin. Matter of fact, Doc, as I think back now growing up, you know, you're always trying to, because you're always trying to please other people. You know, when you're growing up, you're trying to do this, do that. You know, your auntie, uncle, mommy, daddy, whatever. You know, you're just trying to do stuff for people, and there's nothing wrong with that up to a point. But at some point, you saying, "Man, who am I? You know, I'm doing all this stuff. I still don't know who I am. You know, nobody's really talked to you about origin. You know, locating who you really are, or even coming to grips on stuff I need to fix inside. Who brings that up? Nobody really brings it up. Now you hear a lot of negative, you know, growing up sometime for whatever reason, but you never hear about how to fix the negative. You just hear, oh, you this, you that, but you never hear the solution. So Doc, you brought the solution over the years, and it started off for me with the optimum return, and I love that. So I'm excited about that. So what a great place to be on this time with you guys as well, learning more about how this works. But Doc, that's so powerful, knowing your place of origin, and I think, as a matter of fact, I know that's one of the missing pieces in teaching, training, and coaching today. Knowing that. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard it in a coaching session from other people, or even in a teaching session about that, because they don't get into this area. They try to almost go around it, so to speak, because it comes from one source. That's the problem right there. They don't recognize the source of the origin. So Doc, that's powerful. So thank you so much. Our takeaway, ladies and gentlemen, for you today is find, know, pursue your origin, and then you got to believe it, and then you got to work it. Wow, Doc, powerful, powerful area. That is so great. Well, guys, we got to go. Doc, any final thoughts? You good? All right.
No, just optimum blessings.
All right. Thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you can get in touch with Dr. Carnes on the Facebooks, ladies and gentlemen, Optimal Leadership Coach on Facebook to start that journey. His books, ladies and gentlemen, also is on Amazon. Highly recommend you get all 3 books, ladies and gentlemen. It's The Power of Transformation, The Law of Servanthood, and The Law of Humility is on Amazon. Highly recommend that the entire family get those books. I recommend you have family time after you read the books. Y'all have family time and talk about these books as well, the content of them, that is, and I think you'll be blessed and you'll be on your way to another level of the power of transformation. Doc, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you, sir.
Optimum blessings.
All right, you guys have a great day, and call somebody. Let them know how much you love them. Okay, God bless you now. Take care. We'll see you next time on your Midday Moment with Dr. Larry Carnes, Elder Kevin Vaughan. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.